And it looked like Kelsey Mitchell is in some serious hot water yet again. Guys, for this one here, she's been here for the good, the bad, the ugly, and pretty much ever since the team been trashed. Now, ever since Caitlin has got to the team, ever since Caitlin has joined the team, the Indiana Fever has grown notoriety across the world. They is the hottest WNBA team in the country and pretty much one of the biggest teams in all of sports. With all of that being said, Kelsey Mitchell has been taking it upon herself to kind of say little things and
instant regret hits Kelsey Mitchell after disrespecting Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. In the world of women's basketball, words carry just as much weight as performance on the court, and Kelsey Mitchell of the Indiana Fever is learning that lesson the hard way after a simple locker room mantra spiraled into controversy that now ties her name to both Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. Mitchell, who has been the backbone of the Fever through years of struggle, recently repeated the phrase, "We all we got, we all we need," a rallying cry she admitted began when Clark was sidelined with injury, and while she may have meant it as motivation for her teammates, the context quickly shifted once fans dissected its timing, with many interpreting it as dismissive of Clark's role and contribution to the franchise.
Kelsey, one of your teammates said yesterday that you started saying in the huddles, we're all we got, we all we need.
Yeah, I said we all we got, we all we need, yeah.
How did that kind of come about, and do you remember when you started sharing that message?
Probably, it might have been after somebody got hurt. I won't even lie to you. It was early on. I think it was when CC got hurt, and I felt like it was deflating. It was hard for people to kind of see us and see our energy for what we brought to the table as a team. Hats off to CC for being a great teammate and having to go through so much with injury. But like the all we got, all we need was just it's a staple to who we trying to be as a team and who we want our culture to be. We can't help the ones that's not here, which is unfortunate, but we can help who is. And be present about that and not disrespect the game because, I would like to think that CC, Ari, Sid would want to play and be in our shoes. And so I think the all we got, all we need is just, it's kind of like a respect thing, but to put it in the air that we all we got and we all we need because...
The problem for Mitchell is that perception often outweighs intention, and fans, already sensitive to how Clark is treated in the league, took the statement as a subtle jab suggesting the Fever didn't need their star rookie to succeed, even though the team's resurgence and national spotlight are directly tied to Clark's arrival, viral highlights, and marketability. Mitchell's consistent scoring has long been respected, but her tenure before Clark barely moved the needle in terms of national relevance, and this has fueled criticism that her comments stem from resentment rather than leadership, a narrative strengthened by the fact that Mitchell's family previously faced accusations of taking shots at Clark online. To complicate matters further, Sophie Cunningham's name has been dragged into the discussion, as fans point out the parallels between her history of being labeled disrespectful, cocky, or even villainous, and Mitchell's current predicament, raising questions about whether Mitchell risks inheriting a similar reputation if she continues down this path.
I don't know if she's dissing Caitlin Clark, but a lot of people is insinuating that. Now, we have seen time and time again members of her family even take shots at Caitlin Clark. Now, those are facts.
And downs of this season, and I know you have bigger goals in mind, but the team ensured a 500 finish, back-to-back years doing that. I mean,
it's a big deal.
Right, given everything that this team has gone through this year and the fact that you guys, I think, are one win away from securing a playoff spot, like what did it take to kind of stay the course, and what does that mean to just at least get that one thing kind of checked off?
It's definitely a stepping stone in the right direction. I think considering where this organization has been and some of the great players that's come through it, we got to look at this, like I said, for a winning moment tonight. It doesn't happen a lot, and where we've been at, you guys know what it's been like the last couple of years here, and so to see the tables kind of turn, it works in our favor, and I think that we deserve it from a standpoint of we put the work in to be here, and so I like to think that you guys gonna keep sticking it with us too, because you guys deserve it. In order to capture good content and all that, you got to win, and so I think it goes together as far as both sides, but I think it's definitely important for us to kind of bask in it for a little bit because I remember where this group was.
The irony is that both Clark and Cunningham thrive under pressure and controversy, with Clark elevating the Fever into sold-out arenas and national headlines while Cunningham embraces her role as a polarizing figure, but Mitchell seems uncomfortable in this spotlight, where every phrase is magnified. Instead of looking like the veteran guiding her team through adversity, Mitchell's words have painted her as a jealous teammate, and that's a label no player wants. The Fever's reality is simple. Clark is the engine driving their relevance. Cunningham has already weathered storms of criticism, and Mitchell must decide whether she will embrace the moment as a leader or let frustration define her image. Fans are debating whether she deserves the benefit of the doubt, but one thing is clear. In a league where every storyline matters, instant regret can turn a motivational mantra into a career-defining narrative, and unless Mitchell finds a way to shift perception, this controversy may linger far longer than she ever intended.